Hello, children. It is I, Miss Mac, and today I'm going to read you Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Bjorst. And I'm sure we've all had those kind of days, and I'm sure even your parents have heard this story once or twice. This story was written in 1972, so it's a oldie but a goodie. Tried to use my newsstand, and it's not working, so I do what I can do. Big shout out to all the kids at home in self-isolation, especially all my students at MLK. I miss y'all. My niece and nephew, Jason Forrest, and little Noah. Just want to send some love. So here we go. Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed in the morning, I tripped on the skateboard, and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Well, I had those warnings. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray car kit in his breakfast cereal box, and Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. You guys don't even know the joy of good presents in cereal boxes. I think I'm gonna move to Australia. In the carpool, Mrs. Gibson let Becky have the seat by the window. Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window, too. And I was being scrunched. I said I was being scrunched. I said I was being smushed. I said if I don't get a seat by the window, I'm going to be carsick. But no one even listened. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud. And at counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend and that Albert Moyo was his new best friend, and I was only his third best friend. That's not kind. We all can be friends. It's true. I hope you sit on a tack, I said to Paul. I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream part falls off the cone and lands in Australia. Oh, poor Alexander. He's so grumpy. It's one of those days. There's 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on top. Guess whose mom forgot to put in dessert? It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Poor kid doesn't even get dessert. That's what it was, because after school, my mom took us all. Everett? My mom took us all to the dentist, and Dr. Fields found a cavity just in me. Have to come back next week and I'll fix it, Dr. Fields. Next week, I said, I'm going to Australia. Poor kid, even gets a cavity. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were waiting for Mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy, and then I started crying because of the mud, and Nick said I was a crybaby. Oh, that's not very kind. While I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back with the car and scolded me for being muddy and fighting. Oh, it wasn't even his fault. I am having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, I told everybody. No one even answered. I know those feels, Alexander. So then we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. And I chose blue ones with the red stripes. But then the shoe man said, we're all sold out. They made me buy plain old white ones. But they can't make me wear them. I know those feels. When we picked up my dad at his office, he said I couldn't play with his copying machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for books on his desk, and I was careful as could be except for my elbow. He said don't fool around with his phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said please don't pick him up any more. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Oh, dinner time. There were lima beans for dinner. I hate limas. There was kissing on TV. I hate kissing. Poor kid. Oh, it doesn't look happy. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain. I had to wear railroad train pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nick took the pillow back and said I could keep. He said I could keep, and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony, not with me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says, some days are like that. Ain't that true? Even in Australia. Thanks for tuning in. Even with my mistakes, I'm still going to post this video because it's cute and I'm just being a goofy Miss Mac. I want to send my love to everybody out there, and I hope to be putting out a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So like and subscribe. Share with your friends, your teacher friends, your family. I just want to keep doing this, especially for my students who don't have a lot of books at home. I've been blessed to literally have my own library. So I have about 30 books on deck ready to go, and I will even take suggestions to see if I have them here. So if you want to message me, I am free. I have a lot of free time, unfortunately, right now due to this virus outbreak. So feel free to reach out, comment, and like, and I will be back soon. Much love from Miss Mac. Big ups from New York. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.